Hello friends, welcome back. So in today's video we will see one more lead code problem, that is rotating an image. So here image is nothing but a two-dimensional array having some input integer numbers. Okay, for example this is one two-dimensional array and you have to rotate this by 90 degrees. Okay, 90 degrees clockwise. So that's what mentioned in the problem. So if this is the input matrix, after rotating it will become like this. Okay, so the first row will become the last column. Similarly, the last column will become the last row but in reverse order. Similarly, the last row in the input matrix will become the first column but in reverse order. Similarly, the first column in the input matrix will become the first row in the first row in reverse order in the result matrix. Okay, so same thing we have to do the inside matrix as well, because this is 3 by 3 we are done, but if it is a 5 by 5 or 4 by 4 we have to do same thing for the inside matrix, like this one. 4863 will become 3486. Okay, great. So let's try to solve this. Okay, and this is a medium category problem. Okay, yeah, so the solution is pretty simple. We have to do perform two steps basically. One is to transpose the matrix, and then second one is swap the columns. Okay, so let me illustrate with this example. So if this is the input matrix, we have to first transpose. So how we will do transpose? Ij will become ji. Okay, so 1 and 4 will get swapped, that will become 4 and 1. Similarly, 6 and 9 will get swapped, that will become 9 and 6. Similarly, 7 and 8 will get swapped to 8 and 7. So we have to do same thing for rest of the elements. For entire matrix we have to do. So once we do the transpose, what we have to do, we have to swap the columns. So we have to swap first column and the last column. So 5197 will become last column, and 85626 will become the first column, as you see here. Similarly, 4823 will get swapped with 6145. 6145 came here, followed by 4823. So if you see this resultant matrix, this is exactly the 90 degrees rotation of the given input matrix. You see, 5197 will be as I said, like the first row will become the last column. So that's what you see here, and the last column will become the last row but in reverse order, right? So 7356. Similarly, the last row will become the first column in reverse order. So 8, last row is this one. So 6258. Yeah, you see here in the reverse order from bottom to top. Similarly, the first column will become the first row but in reverse order, 8645. And the internal matrix, that is 8241, will become 1824. So this is what we have to do. Okay, let me write the code. Let me zoom it a little further so that you can see. Yeah, so as I said, like we have to first transpose the matrix. Okay, so let me do that. Let's take row. Row will be less than or equals to matrix size. It's just less than, and row plus plus. Similarly, let's take one more loop for column. So the column will run up to row. So bottom of or upper of, if we rotate or transpose, that is enough, right? No need to do for entire matrix. It's we are just saving the time here. Okay, like as I said, like ij has to, matrix of ij has to be swapped with matrix of ji. Okay, so that's what I do, swap elements. Let's take one temporary variable. So matrix of row, so row column has to be replaced with column row, right? And finally we have to place the temporary variable into column row. That's it. So this will does the transposing, okay, transposing of the matrix. So the second step would be swap the columns. Okay, so I will do this way, right? Again, let's run 2 loops. Retain this. Yeah, so this time what we will do, we will run the column loop on top, and the column has to be run, column pointer has to be run till the middle of the, because see, if 3 by 3, then we have to enough to swap first and last column, no need to swap the, I mean up to middle. Even if it is 4 by 4, so first 2 columns has to be swapped with the last 2 columns, so half till half is enough. So that's what I am doing here. And row, let me, this is row, and the row has to be till matrix size row plus plus. Okay, now so this column has to be swapped with the last column, the first column has to be swapped with the last column. So row will be 0 and column will be 0, fine. So this is the first column, first value, and that value has to be replaced with the last value, last column, first value, right? So let it be row, but the column will be what will be the column, last column, how we will get? So matrix size, let's take matrix size -1 minus column. Okay, yeah, same thing has to be done here as well. Yeah, with this the entire columns, first and last, similarly second and but not last but not one, all those columns will get swapped. Okay, great. So let me run and see what happens. Yeah, see, it got accepted. So just to close, what we have to do, first we have to transpose, and then we have to swap the columns. That will solve the problem. I hope the code is clear. It is pretty simple, and if you still have any doubts, please let me know through your comments. I will try to address them. Okay, thank you guys, bye bye.